I presume that is probably the earlier photograph in the frame.
Was there only one forge down at the forge?
Well, that's the only one I remember.
Because there must have been a lot of work for Baxter's.
Yes.
Oh, well, yes, there was another one at Eddington, wasn't there? I think there was another one at Eddington. But I really only remember that one. Yes, Caswell, Mr. Caswell.
Well, I was talking to Pat Smalley the other day. It was her father.
Well, you must have seen
Then you
this
had,
list of shots.
Yes, I've just found that.
then you had the red.
You can buy them.
Yeah, still buy them. You and I rate.
You can buy them here.
Yes. What about the red stores?
Oh, yes.
Miss Freeman's.
Red Stores was, I think, where the flower shop is. It was a mini Woolworths, really.
You've seen also, presumably, the bound copies of the parish church magazine.
Oh, I haven't got
Because they contain a lot of shop data. And so on a Saturday you would see lots of local people up there cheering on the football team, ditto the cricket team. Whereas today, because so many of the players are from outside, it never occurs to me to go up there to see the football, so I wouldn't know any of the players. And one of the big events in those days was a six-a-side tournament, which they used to play and bring in clubs from all over the place.
That was
Yes, we've got
wasn't it? Easter Monday.
And the Greystone Cup
Easter Monday.
is another thing. But sport was, to my way of thinking, was very much more an important part of Hungerford than it is
part of
today.
village life.
Well, I mean, there wasn't much else, was there? Apart from the ordinary things like football and cricket. I mean, there was no television. It wasn't brought into our
You
homes.
had a cinema here, didn't you?
We did. There was always in the Corn Exchange to start with, in the silent days.
Was it? And then it moved up the top of the
Yes, yes.
hill. When was that closed?
In Hughesbrook.
Yes,
In fact, it was 72, I think, to be precise.
Yes. Never mind, we'll check it all out.
It is 72.
I wanted to ask you about the railway. You had a proper station here.
Yes.
Were there houses for the railway workers?
You mean Tide?
Yes,
I
like
don't-
the police houses.
Well, I really don't know. I really don't know.
John's father was a station master.
Yes, he was, but can't remember when we came
It was a
here.
pretty big station. I mean, somewhere or another in the
There's a
country,
photograph of
probably had
Edward
post office.
VII arriving there, I think, isn't there, somewhere?
There were big sheds as well for unloading the coal and so on.
Oh, yes. Yes, well, there was a Weybridge, wasn't there?
Roland's Yard is up there now. There were lots of large buildings.
Well, there were sidings where the coal trucks were
Yes.
brought in.
Which is virtually where Roland's are. And there were buildings on both sides of the line.
So we were quite well served, really. I mean, once we started to go to Newbury, to school, the trains were, well, marvellous, really.
And you could go to more places too, because you see you had these little lines running all over the place.
Yes, you had the Newbury.
Savernake low-level station, so on.
Then you had the Swindon, Newbury, Southampton line.
And there was the Lambourne Valley,
The Lambourne Valley line,
Yes.
Jockey's line.
because the children came to school in Newbury on that.
Yes,
That line.
yes they did.
And in transportation, you had the carriers.
Oh, we did. Mr. Giles was the carrier. And really, you know, they would take your shopping list to Newbury and buy anything. On a Thursday, market day.
And could you get a lift with them if you wanted to go?
I think they took passengers as
They
well.
did
I think they did.
sometimes,
I believe so.
That's Frida Hallwood, you know Frida Hallwood, or Frida Giles, if you know Frida Hallwood. Well,
Yes.
that was her father's business and her grandfather's business. They used to live almost opposite to her. But they were tremendous. And in my memory, they would always be bringing stuff from Newbury or something for Joan's mother and that sort of thing.
Oh, anything really.
She the one that lives Canal Walk now?
No,
She lives
in
above
Church
the
Street.
old sale rooms in Church Street, the old church in Church Street. Big, happy, laughing, outgoing sort of person.
I have met her. That's all right.
But it's true.
It's not going to be. It's not going
She
to be
is a great
published.
character.
Highly confidential.
She's a great character. And was she the first carnival queen?
Yes, she was.
First time with a carnival queen.
Brilliant, she was. And Dr. Starkey Smith was the constable. So he found her.
Now, what else have you got in your notes?
Well, I didn't judge them. What's the...
Hugh's done a short publication on the doctors.
Has he?
Yes. It's not for general circulation. It's only got about 5 copies, but let's see if we can use that. History of the medical service and how to do it.
That's all I want to know.
Yes, I'm sure. Oh, we did churches.
Yes, churches.
Well, there was St Lawrence, St Saviour's, and the Congregational over here.
That's now the United
That's
Reformed.
right. Then the Wesleyan, which was opposite the Bear Corner, now gone. And the Primitive Methodist, which is where it is now.
Opposite John Gall.
That's right. And the Mission Hall,
Yes,
now gone. That was Church Army.
Where was that?
Opposite Atherton Crescent. Don't you remember?
It's still
Been
known.
brought down.
Yes,
It's
some
still known
houses.
as the mission. I know.
Is it?
Well, Don, he used to run those theatre trips.
Bolton?
Bolton. He used to say, "I'll pick you up at
The Mission Hall,
And when I
yes.
first came to Hungerford, I didn't know what to know the mission was.
That's the inside of St Saviour's, only showing about half of it actually. And that is St Saviour's. Of course, we've got more to the cemetery, but perhaps of more interest.
When did the Catholic Church come down?
And we were talking about that
I
last night.
can't remember because
We thought they met in...
years ago they used to meet, I think, above, it's called BB Antiques now, isn't it, in church?
Yes.
I think Catholic people used to meet above
One
there.
on the Bath Road, which was...
And they also went to Inglewood.
It's a cemetery, of course. It's a cemetery.
Well, there was
It's a great Catholic setup,
yes.
as indeed there was at Norwood or something. It was a Catholic family.
St Cassian's is Catholic, isn't it?
That's what they call the boot washer of the cemetery. In fact, Joan said it was a general tap for
Yes.
But I think that
Putting your
internal view
flowers
is
on.
quite a nice one.
We
Yes.
filled a water can there.
Yes.